guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story time of me playing Charlie Charlie with my mom's little brother. If you're wondering what I mean by little, my mom has graduated from everything. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember, okay? I don't know. I'm not my mother. And whenever she was little, she would always ask her parents for a little brother. She was always wishing for a little brother to play with, or just a little sister to play with. And then whenever she was in high school, she got that little sibling. So let's just call him Jay. Well, I'm just saying Jay because it's easier. His name is Jackson. So, anyways, we were bored and, our parents were not coming for another 2 hours. Well, not parents. Just my mom and her mom were hanging out, so that's why. That's what I mean. And we were at Judy's house. Judy is, I'm pretty sure, a friend of my mom's mom. It's my grandmother. I call her Mimi, so if you hear Mimi in the video, that's why. So we were bored, and all we had were our devices. He had an iPad, I think, and I had my iPad, and I had just been playing Roblox with my friend because I was bored, okay? I was just completely bored. So I just was watching YouTube because, well, I just watched YouTube with no account. Because it's you need to be 13 plus. It's 13 plus, but at the time I think it was 6. No, I'm pretty sure it was 5. No, I was 6. I think. I actually cannot remember. But anyways, we're bored, and I see this video about a game called Charlie Charlie. By the way, I do not recommend anyone playing that game. It is horrifying to anyone with literally problems of being terrified. Meaning just being really scared. And who can get super scared by little things anything like that. So yeah, I'm just so why don't we play Charlie Charlie? He's what the heck is that? I'm and I show him the video on how to play. And he's oh, cool, I'll set it up. You turn out the lights. Because we were just bored. So we were just let's just turn out the lights. So we go into Judy's bedroom. Because we're bored to death. We turn off the TV, the lamps. Well, I'm turning all those off. He's setting up everything. And he makes a little fort. And I'm what are you doing? He's oh, I'm making a little fort. I'm making a little blanket fort to make it more spooky and fun because it probably won't work, so it's fine. And I was oh, well, okay, then do whatever you want. Knock yourself out. I don't really care. And at the time, I didn't care. He could do whatever the heck he wanted, and I wouldn't care. So just skip forward, we're playing, and the first question I ask is, Charlie, Charlie, are you here? And you want to know what happens? This freaking pencil, one of the freaking pencils, move and says, yes. And I'm and I just start crying, and I was terrified. And I literally grab him, and I'm is there some ghost here? And he's no, ghosts don't exist. And I was ah. And I just start crying all over him. I was just rubbing my face all over him. I was terrified. I'm pretty sure it was 5 years older than me. I can't remember. But anyways, I was terrified. And then I'm he's Charlie Charlie doesn't exist. And he's I'll show you what I mean. It's probably just the air vent. I was I don't think air vents can go sideways. And he was what the heck do you mean? I was there's a fort around this whole piece of paper. Outside on the left side is the air vent. And he's like, oh, well, I guess that is true, but it probably can't. It's probably just doing that. Or maybe the air is doing it. Probably the air. He was literally trying to make up an excuse for it not to be doing anything. He probably was also terrified. I can make your hands clap. So anyways, we actually ask a few questions like, Charlie, Charlie, where are we? Charlie, Charlie, are we at home? And it says no. And it's like, Charlie, Charlie. And I'm like, Charlie, Charlie, how do you know? And it doesn't do anything. And I'm just like, Charlie, Charlie, can you see us? And you want to know the creepiest fact ever? It says yes. My heart dropped. I was so terrified. I was like, Charlie, Charlie, can we stop playing? I was like, I'm going to stop playing this. I'm too scared. And we're about to literally start throwing that paper in the trash, throwing everything into the garbage because we are terrified that there is like some curse on everything that we used for it. So we're just trying to throw out every pencil because we are freaking terrified. So we're just like trying to do that, and literally I was such an idiot, and I said, Charlie, Charlie, can we stop playing? And you want to know what happened? It said no.